Hello, I'm Sabrina Justison, and I'm the founder of Prison Care Incorporated. I am delighted that you would like to learn a little more about prison care. Prison Care Incorporated is a nonprofit organization that was created to equip compassionate people to support a positive prison culture from the outside, because we believe that everyone on the inside matters. Prisons don't really get a whole lot of attention until something horrible happens in one of them, I guess. And they certainly don't get a lot of love. Well, maybe it's time to change that. Prison Care is seeking to raise awareness and to equip people to choose a specific prison to support. We all need to learn a lot about the challenges that are faced by people behind the fence. Unless we happen to have a personal connection to someone who is incarcerated or to someone who works in a prison, we typically have an out-of-sight, out-of-mind relationship with the people who make up a prison neighborhood. I mean, prisons are geographically even built out and away from the places where we typically live and work. We don't even drive past the gate very often to be reminded that they exist. It's very easy to forget. And it's very easy for the people behind the walls to be invisible, forgotten people groups. A prison really is a neighborhood. It's an uneasy neighborhood for sure. But it's made up of the incarcerated residents, the corrections officers, the staff, like case managers, and the administration. And let's not forget that all of these people have families who are also impacted by incarceration. These folks with very different backstories and very different goals have to live in close proximity to one another. They may be on the tier wearing different kinds of uniforms, but they're all on that tier for hour after hour, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, while those of us on the outside hardly give them a single thought. Well, Prison Care is trying to change that. We're trying to provide curriculum that helps a prison care compassion team, a group of people who have said, I'd like to learn more and I'd like to find a way to be a help, to help them learn more about the challenges faced by the folks inside a prison neighborhood, and then learn practical, effective ways to be a support, to help create a positive prison culture where there may be little but toxicity. It's better for everyone on the inside. It improves mental and physical health for the residents as well as the staff. It diminishes burnout. It increases the chances of inmates actually experiencing rehabilitation before they're released back into society. I mean, these are the things that we all want. The goals are the same across the board, but trying to achieve these goals in an overwhelmingly negative, us versus them, hostile environment, an under-resourced environment, an unappreciated and respected environment is not helping anyone reach those goals. When we think about prisons and we think about hospitals, there should be some similarities. I mean, both of them are institutions that are necessary in the way that our society is structured at this point in history. We need hospitals and we need prisons. Maybe someday those things will change, but for right now, we need prisons and we need people to run them. But when we think of the people who are admitted to a hospital, who are essentially the residents of the hospital, we have a lot of compassion for them. None of us want to be there, that's for sure. And some of those people may have done foolish and horrible things to their bodies that even added to their sickness, their illness, their weakness, whatever has brought them there. But we still have compassion on them. And yet, when we think about the residents in a prison, all of whom certainly had something to do with ending up there, but we don't have any compassion on them. We wouldn't want to live there, that's for sure. But we don't feel much compassion for them, even though they have to. The doctors and the nurses, we respect them, we appreciate them. Most of us wouldn't want to do their job, but boy, we're glad that they're doing it, and we tell them so. But how about career corrections? How many people in middle school said, I want to be a correctional officer when I grow up? It's not a career that we treat with the same kind of respect that we give to other areas of law enforcement. We don't recognize that these people are trying to do something good in the world in the same way that doctors and nurses are. They're trying to make a change for the good. They need to be appreciated, respected, and supported for those efforts. So what is going to be good for residents should also be good for staff. And what is going to be good for staff should also be good for residents. The goals of rehabilitation within a prison's walls, they're good goals. They're making our society better, and we should be supporting from the outside the efforts of all of those on the inside. Without any change in legislation, however you say that word, without any new legislation being passed, without it mattering what political party is in office, whether there's any new funding available or not, we can see prison reform begin to happen from the grassroots level when a prison care compassion team chooses a prison to support. There's a positive impact that will be made. Prison care is primarily a loving relationship with the people inside a prison. And anytime we choose to connect and care and support, that love does make a positive change. Prison care is different from other prison ministries, reform groups, advocacy agencies, any of those things. We're different in two ways. First of all, we're holistic. And that's what you've heard me talking about here. We see a prison as a neighborhood. We are as concerned about the staff members as we are about the inmates, and the other way around too. Everybody there matters, and we believe that we should be doing things that do not sacrifice one people group for another. The second way that we are unique is that we are truly multi-partisan. To be involved in prison reform, you have to share whatever opinions are running that group. What should prisons look like, right? What are the changes that should be made? And people have to agree on those things in order to work together for prison reform. But that is not the case with Prison Care Incorporated. We are taking a multi-partisan approach and saying, okay, regardless of the reforms that should be made, regardless of what the end result should look like, according to this person or that person, we can recognize that things are broken and needy as they are right now. And we could choose to care, to get involved, to support, and to do something better. Right here, right now. That's the beginnings of prison reform, whether we agree on what the final product should ideally look like or not. Holistic and multi-partisan. I would be thrilled if you would check out the website and learn more. PrisonCare.org has an ever-expanding library of always free downloadable PDF curriculum resources. You can also find out more there about the Prison Care podcast and about the video curriculum resources still to come. Let's do this. Let's be compassionate people who choose to support positive prison culture from the outside. Because guys, everyone on the inside does matter. I'm Sabrina Justison, the founder of Prison Care Incorporated, and I just want to thank you for caring.